Grow what you eat. I'm Naima Latif with today's 10-minute tip on how to grow your own food. All up and down the street, you can see wonderful dandelions growing. Now, we're going to keep talking about the health of this product because it's been around for a long time. And for too long, we've been treating it like it's something that needs to be killed, when in fact, it's something that could be saving our lives. So take a look at the abundance of dandelions growing right on your property. And think of all the illnesses that you could be treating for absolutely free. It's time to take responsibility for what we have right in our hands. It's time for us to get the knowledge we need to save our own lives. It's right in front of our faces. All across the city of Chicago, there are fields where nothing is growing, just grass. And there are some trees, which is good. It's helpful for the environment. But all of these fields where nothing is growing except grass could also be growing things we can eat, food, things that can nourish the surrounding homeowners. The residents who live here should have access to the fields where food can grow. And we could be organized enough to allow people to eat for absolutely free if they collectively worked and helped to cultivate the soil. We've had a nice fresh spring rain. And you see that the dandelions have really sprouted up, and our burdock plants are growing well. This is a field of health and wellness. We're gonna make some of the dishes that we looked at from our dandelions. And then we're gonna plot out how to begin the process of creating that space where you want to grow your food. Now, as you can see, we've mapped it out here with the enclosed little fencing. So the space is going to be roughly 10 by 19. And then we'll have 2 raised beds. So the whole point is to make efficient use of the yard. Some of the space where the lawn was, we're going to allow those native plants to continue to grow and flourish. And we're going to use them for food. And we're going to plot out where we'll have our potatoes, our tomatoes, our onions, our lettuce, all of the food crops that we will grow after we harvest what's already here will be organized and plotted out based on what's best for the area and when is the best time to plant specific food crops. Everything in its best season. This takes some planning. We see in this early morning where the sun hits, and we want plants to get enough sunlight. And we also want to make sure that the soil is properly nourished. So we're going to be adding compost to the existing soil, and then we're going to take our organic material mixed with soil, creating the compost, and we're going to also add that to nutrient-rich soil and have our raised beds in the area where there was lawn space. So all of this is a very organized effort because Food growth is a serious thing. Once we start it, we want to continue to grow food every year. We want to continue the plants that flourish in this environment. And we want to also take advantage of those plants that grow for absolutely free, that we have studied and we have discovered their medicinal qualities. Your entire yard should be for your benefit. Yes, grass is nice. It's a pleasant appearing plant, but truly, in these times, what we should have are yards that feed us and could even feed our neighbors. If we plan things correctly, we will never have food insecurity. It's our responsibility to take the land that we have and make it functional. It's our responsibility to learn how to live off the land, even if we're in the city. So right now we see where we have food, nourishment growing out of the ground, and we're going to pick some of these burdock leaves. We're going to pick some of these leaves and we'll show you a recipe of some burdock burgers. And these will come from these leaves picked right out of the ground. And then later on, we're going to pick some of the burdock root and make that burdock root tea that you pay so much for if you get at the health store, but it's growing for free right out of the ground. So it's time for us to grow up and be independent. We have what we need in terms of food and medicine growing right here on our property. We need to use it to the best of our ability every year so that we can feed ourselves and feed those who may need help. No one need to be in distress. I'm Naima Latif. Grow what you eat. We'll see you next time.